HarperCollins presents The Wildest Dreams Bookshop by Gracie Page, read by Venice van Someren. Chapter 1. Sometimes getting away from it all is exactly what you need. Anna recalled her mum's farewell words to her as the small train swung round another bend and onto the coastal track. Leaving London for the summer sounded great in theory. A chance to escape to the idyllic-sounding Fox Bay, hide from her disaster of a life. She just hadn't realised that Cornwall was quite so far away. Anna's summer had got off to the worst start, and it was only the end of June. She was pretty sure she'd failed her exams. For some reason, despite months of careful study, despite acing her mocks, when faced with the exam papers, her mind had gone blank. She'd found herself scribbling frantic, incoherent sentences, skipping over dates, giving what she knew were garbled, superficial answers. Goodbye dream university and law degree. Then her internship at a prestigious London law firm had fallen through. She had nothing that would help her present as the well-rounded individual she'd portrayed in her university application. And if that wasn't bad enough, her handsome, clever, seemingly perfect boyfriend Max had unceremoniously dumped her 2 days ago. Surprising her, she put the finishing touches to his bon voyage cake before he set off for Paris. "I just don't know if I can commit to anything long-term right now," he'd told her as they'd stood in her parents' messy kitchen, surrounded by bowls of creamed butter, sugar, and flour. "We're going to be apart all summer. A lot can change in 3 months. "It's 2 weeks, she'd reminded him, standing frozen with a spoon in one hand, icing dripping onto the lino. "Your internship at that Parisian law firm is for 2 weeks? "Oh, I've booked an open ticket," he'd said, running a hand through his carefully styled, tousled blonde hair. "I've decided to make the most of the summer before uni. I'm going backpacking instead." He smiled his dreamy, heart-melting smile. "I'm going to find myself, Anna." But why do you need to find yourself without me?" I gasped. If anyone knew who he was, it was Max. He'd grown up in Islington, in a handsome square of elegant houses, a bus ride away from Anna's own scruffier Camden. His parents and friends were all about holiday houses and skiing in Zermatt. Max was the most handsome and most popular boy at school, and Anna had been shocked when he'd shown an interest in her at the start of sixth form. It had made sense to everyone else, though. "You two are perfect for each other," her friend Bernie had told her as she'd helped Anna straighten her wild curly hair in her bedroom, lock by lock, before their first date. Smart, gorgeous, with matching 5-year plans, a future power couple in the making. Admittedly, dating Max had sometimes been a bit tiring, like walking a tightrope, but 2 years in, things had seemed great. Max's friends liked her, his parents liked her. They fitted. They were both on track for excellent exam results. Both had offers from top universities. Max had an unconditional offer to study PPE at Durham. She would be studying law at UCL, and then they would move back together, pick up their London life where they had left off. Their future was solid. They had talked about little else all last term, and now Max wanted to find himself. "More like find hot girls," her friend Sylvia had commented when she'd heard. "I don't think that's it," Anna had said loyally. Although now, as the scenery beyond the carriage window became increasingly rugged and the little train swung more queasily round the bends, Anna wondered if that was it. They were, as her parents had told her repeatedly, very young to be committing to each other. "Maybe this is a good thing," her mum had said gently, as Anna sobbed out the whole story from the kitchen floor after Max had left. Mum slid down the wall to sit beside Anna, still dusty with sugar and flour. "You're only 18. I've always wanted you to take some time for yourself, maybe take a gap year, instead of rushing into all these plans." "Stop saying that," Anna had sniffed. "You and Dad were my age when you got married." "Ridiculously young," her mum said, shaking her head. "I don't know what we were thinking." "And now you're ridiculously happy."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?